EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Raiders of London.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Jackson.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Tucker's kick is good.
And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Weber. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
60 average. Track 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun on 3rd down. Weber. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That's out quickly to Bateman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll separate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Third down and 1.
Now Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Muscles him off. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens have regained the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on second down.
Weber, that complete. It's Tyler Scott with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake. Weber. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward, as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mustang 19. Seven Pirates. 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! David Njoku from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have moved out in front.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Escapes the defender. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Raiders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Buffalo 18. Check it.
Throwing on first down. Weber. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
At the 39-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
18 Roderick. Trap 60.
Back to throw again. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal. But looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Thunder to kick off for Baltimore.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
28-yard line.
Ready. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw on second down. Weber. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, careful, set. Let's go.
Back to throw. Weber.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Weber. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Weber.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Weaver. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So a chance to give his guys a second-half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And, Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
In motion left, Flowers. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 42 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Welcome back now here in London. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jackson on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Weber.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Check that. Check that.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd and 2, Weber. Touchdown, Raiders!
Tyler Scott,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down. Now Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jackson to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now Lamar changing the play. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll try to run the option here. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Weber. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Weber. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for London, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.